Hey community, I just wanted to share a script that I recently picked up from the Corona forums. This script is designed to hide and unhide objects in Max using a visibility toggle. You can assign it to a hotkey or a toolbar item, and it acts sort of like a Boolean switch. This script was developed by the user Frood on the Corona renderer forums. He was very generous for taking his time to develop this script for us, so thank you so much, Frood. I really appreciate it. And the way it works is you can select an object and use a hotkey to hide and unhide it, just like this. So right now in Max, the default solution for this is you can select an object in the viewport, right-click, and in the quad menu you can hide selection. You can also right-click, hide unselected, which will hide the yellow object and the magenta object, and you can also right-click and unhide all. It's going to give us a warning, which is asking us if we want to unhide all the layers as well. We don't, so we'll click no. And so this is the current workflow by default in Max. Now, this isn't very fast and it's not very convenient, so that's where the script from Frood just steps in. The script can be found at this Corona renderer forum thread. I'll post a link in the description so that you can find it more easily. And you want this most recent version, which is right here. It's called hideshowSelection.ms, which is a 3ds Max script. And to install it, what you can do is just go to this file path on your computer. So users, your name, so your username, app data, and remember, in order to see the app data folder, you'll need to go into your Windows Explorer and make sure hidden items is enabled. Local, Autodesk, 3ds Max, and then you'll choose the year that you have installed. I have 2018 installed. You might have 15, 2019, 2020, etc. ENU, user macros, and you can drag and drop the script into that folder. Now, you can go to that script's file extension and change it to .mcr, which is a 3ds Max user macro, and then you'll be able to find it when you restart Max. And you can go to Customize User Interface. I have it bound to the hotkey H. So if we go to Group, Main UI, Category, CJWid, Hide Show Selection, and we can just type in H, and it will bind that hotkey to that script or to that user macro. Alternatively, you can go to the toolbar and just drag and drop this into the toolbar. So the way this works is you select the object that you want to hide, and then you just press H and it hides it, and if you press H again it will unhide it. And this also works for groups of objects, so you can select these 3 objects, press H, it hides them, press H again and it unhides them. Or you can just grab these two, these two, these two, doesn't matter. Now one of the things that the script does not do, and I'm not sure that there's a workaround for this, is let's say that you want to hide these 2 objects, cyan and yellow. So we'll select the cyan object and hide it. We'll select the yellow object and hide it. There is no way currently using this script to unhide just the cyan object by pressing a hotkey. And I'm not sure how that would even work, because, for example, you cannot select the cyan object in the viewport now. You'd have to go into the scene hierarchy, or the layer explorer rather, and select it, and then you could press a hotkey and unhide it. It doesn't work like that right now using this script, but you could modify the script to enable this type of behavior. But if you have to go into the layer explorer to select the object in the first place, you might as well just click the visibility icon and hide or unhide it, or in this case unhide it. So I'm not really sure what the utility of that would be, to modify the script further to enable this type of like hotkey operation in which you select the hidden object in the in the scene hierarchy and then press a hotkey to unhide it. Because once you're in the layer explorer, once you're having to commit that additional click, you might as well just click the visibility icon. And once this object is selected, you can press H. It will hide it again, but when you press H again, it will unhide the object that was originally hidden with. So that's one drawback, although I'm not sure, again, I'm not sure there's a workaround for that. I just want to thank Fruit again. I really appreciate his help. It means a lot to me. I think the script's really convenient. It definitely speeds up your workflow. If, for example, you're working in an interior scene, you might have a chair and you want to hide it, or a stool and you want to hide it, or a lamp and you want to hide it, and you can just select these in the viewport, press H, and it hides and unhides them. So very convenient, not super groundbreaking, but I hope it helps.